Where are we going? Guess that right.
You sit there in your...
Wait, are we going? Yeah. Ouch.
Oh, we are?
Let's start.
Since when?
Yeah. All right. Kevin, count us.
Should we do an intro here?
All right. Yeah.
What's up, everybody? We're Secondhand Stray.
Hi.
From Newark, Delaware. We formed about... When did we form? Last semester?
Yeah, it was
back in the fall. Back in the fall, but we kind of practiced on and on, or off and on for a while. We didn't really have our first gig until WVUD Battle of the Bands. So, yeah.
Shout out WVUD. Now we're back.
Shout out WVUD. You guys are awesome. But yeah, we've been practicing a lot. We've been playing a lot. We got a lot of gigs lined up. So yeah.
And the little something next month.
A little something.
Little something.
Let's rip it.
Let's rip it, boys.
All right.
Count.
1, 2, 3.
I think my brain has changed. Maybe someday you can start to love me again. And if you can stay, well, that'd just be great. I don't wanna just be your mistake. Give me something to make me feel sane. When I scream and shake, that makes me just want to stay awake. Just don't walk away from all that I've made. Why can't we just fix all of the change? Give me something to make me refrain from going insane, even when nothing goes my way. And maybe someday you'll feel the same, and we can just throw the past away. I need something to reset my brain and take me away, feeling all of this misery.
I messed that up at the end a little bit, but we're all right.
It's all right.
All right. Give him something now.
No, let's do right away.
Right
All
away.
right.
This song I wrote in Owen's room
Utmost quickness
on
and
a
professionalism.
warm Friday night.
Oh wow. It's,
I count as we all come.
yeah, he counts it and then give a nod when you want to change the first time.
All right.
Good.
I see you in every light fade away, and you say that it's alright. From dusk till dawn, I'll be yours, you'll be mine. We can ride away tonight. And I have seen the story played many times. You fall in love, take a bite, and then I call you mine. But when you leave, I'll be the one who's changed. I was wrong, blinded by the light. Who was I to say I was paralyzed? Maybe one day you will see my mind through the same eyes that gave you the peace of mind. You know that you don't want to stay. I've been waiting on you to change. Something is in the air, and it takes us both beyond repair.
I got lost in the second verse there. Not bad. It's alright.
So
I
we just wrote that
We
song.
just wrote that
last
like the other
week.
day.
We were like, what day was it where we were playing?
Friday.
Was that Friday?
That song was written last Friday.
Well, no. Just the chorus for that song, structure-wise, was written Friday. We we wrote that at Owen's house Friday entirely, right?
Well, yeah, we started with
and then I got the bass line down
the practice
Saturday.
beforehand, but that was just us playing around. Like we were just jamming.
Yeah.
But we actually wrote it on Friday. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's been
Yeah, that was brand new, and you can tell because
Less
I
than a
messed
week.
up.
yeah.
We- you
That's
don't-
our
but hey,
debut.
You've never heard it
song?
before, so you don't know that.
What's next?
I mean, really.
Yeah,
Guys,
dude. Good job on your part because I fully thought we were gonna mess that up.
French exit. Yep.
Yeah.
Is it too late to say words I wish to say? You got me right where you want me, but is that how you need me? You can dream of forgetting this when it's your time to please. Everything may be the same, maybe that's okay. Don't take a French exit when I need a crush to lean. 'Cause I got realized and they realize can't keep everything you need if the other doesn't see the dream. 'Cause I got realized and they realize I got realized and they realize I got realized and they realize. There's magic man in the twilight, pretty from afar, but a pain in the scene. All the white noise could never mix out the light. Summer's end leads to true sunset. 'Cause everything may feel the same, maybe that's okay. Don't take a French exit when I need a crush to lay. 'Cause I got realized and they realize can't keep everything you need if the other doesn't see the dream. 'Cause I got realized and they realize I got realized and they realize I got realized and they realize.
Nice.
Tight.
Nice.
Was that our first song that we played live?
Like of ours?
Yeah.
Yeah, we played that. Yeah, we played that at Battle of the Bands.
We also played
We played this
Blink
next.
Smoke too.
We played this next one too. Boom! Perfectly played.
I gotta do another guitar switch.
We're notorious for that.
These alternate tunings, man.
It's just a half step
Hey
down.
man, I can't do switches right now.
All right.
return. 'Cause all the words we lost, do you still have no regret? White walls press against my silhouette. But then you call me late in the night, with no rhyme or reason to test my own advice. 'Cause you just need a little more belief. You just need a little more belief. Stuck on the border of heaven and doubt. Stuck on the words that I'll never say aloud. Is this loud breath you play on my mind? Is Rick against my heart to win every time? You push me out the door. But when the time is right, you're back begging for more. You just need a little more belief. You just need a little more belief. You just need a little more belief. You just need, oh honey, you just need. Cause you just need a little more belief. You just need a little more belief. You just need a little more belief. You just need, oh honey, you just need.
All right. Let me just tune another one.
Legendary?
Yeah.
Yep.
Max?
Let me. Sorry, guys. This is really unprofessional. My other bass broke the other day, right as we were getting on the stage for U Dance. So now this means I have to tune.
May have heard that one at the Bob Carpenter Center.
They did.
They did.
They did. And my amp was loud enough. Sorry, this is so unprofessional.
You shouldn't use the volume down.
I mean, but like, that's even less professional.
It's alright, this isn't meant to be professional. Alright, good?
Alright, get it going. This one's a little funky. Not really.
I don't know about that.
A
but
little
it's
wonky,
little-
I'd say.
little out there.
A little out there.
Pull me to the edge of the water. Epiphany after one false lead from afar. Some say I've been finding someone to hold all along, but it's the reason that constantly lies there and on, lying. Walking to the bar. The highs all gone. Fortune retained from the stain. I want to get away. Legendary pictures in the frame along a brazen way. Caught a bitter revenge line. Don't want to cry. Binding ties undefined. Long road back home. All under order. Feel like I can't talk to no one. Prideful once I lost the fun. Fortune reaching from the Seine, I want to get away. Legendary pictures in the frame along a brazen way. Caught up in a red line, don't want to cry. Binding ties undefined. Long road back home, all under heart of love. Faithful regret. Too long to redeem. I'm a dead man. Fortune retake from the Seine, I want to get away. Legendary pictures in the frame along a crazy way. Caught up in a red line, don't want to cry. Binding ties undefined. Long road back home, all under heart of love.
All right. I messed up in the verse a little bit there. You want to reward them for that with a little bit of the jam from the other day?
What jam from the other day?
Yeah, we're doing that. We have time.
Do we want to?
I'm down.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
yeah. Flat, right?
Yeah.
Let's just give them the first two sections. Nothing too complicated. This is what happens when you let a bass player write a song. It gets really wonky, people.
This is a work in progress here.
This is complicated.
This is pretty complicated. This is gonna be awesome.
Oh no, okay.
Okay, so it's A, and then G, A for 4, G for 2, A for 4, then in the section.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna see this. Alright, on me. Ready?
Secondhand Stray, thank you guys very much.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for putting up with us. We know we are very bad. Maybe cut that. I messed up.
Welcome back to another live lounge here in WVUD. I'm here with Pat, Cooper, Owen, and Kevin of Secondhand Stray, and by God, I'm just going to say it. You guys were really, really bad.
Come on!
Really just awful. terrible performance.
All right,
I mean,
we'll bring it back.
we'll reel it back in, of course.
Okay. Fair.
Now, you guys are a relatively new band,
Yes,
right?
fair.
So I just wanted to know, how did you guys happen on that name? What was the story behind the name Secondhand Stray?
So, funny you asked that, Ryan.
It is funny.
So we came. Our origin story is pretty unorthodox. One that probably I would like to, if I were a betting man, I would say that no other band has had this exact same origin story. Pretty unique. So back in the fall, I was thinking, it'd be cool to
As one
start a
does.
band.
He was
I was
desperate.
pondering.
A pensive group.
Yep. I think it'd be cool to start a band here. And it'd been something I'd been wanting to do for a while. So I thought, hey, I'm going to post on the UD Snapchat story. That's something that I tend to stay away from because there's some scary stuff that's posted on that. But
It
I was
can be a
like,
scary
all right,
place.
desperate times call for desperate measures. I've been a student at this school for 2 years, and I haven't. What is so funny, Cooper? What is so funny? Great.
Keep it going.
All right.
Keep it going.
Anyways, in September, I posted on the story, and I got a lot of responses. 2 of them were from these two fine gentlemen here.
I was actually at a very important conference where I was presenting research, and then I saw that I was like, yeah, why not?
Yep. So got in contact with these 2 guys, and they both seemed very interested in forming a band. So we kind of went from there. But the real interesting story here is Kevin. Kevin is not a student at the University of Delaware. He resides in good old Wilmington, Delaware.
Born and raised.
So Kevin's friend who goes to this school, he swiped up on the story and he was like, hey, I know a drummer. And I was like, cool. Does he have a kit, an accessible kit, which is oftentimes hard to find. That was honestly probably in the 2 years that I was trying to form a band here, that was the hardest part, genuinely, because no one UD students don't really have kit. If you're living in a dorm or even an apartment, you're probably not going to have a kit accessible. But this guy was like, hey, I know this drummer. So he got me in contact with Kevin, and then we went from there. So anyways, the name was formed in, it was just a random day in October. I was in a 7-hour car ride, and I was just looking out the window, and I was like, wonder what I can name this band. And
As one thinks.
Yep, pondering once again. I'm
Again,
a big ponder.
pensive group.
Big ponder. I love just being deep in thought all the time. Anyways, so I was looking out the window and I was like, secondhand, that's the first word that came to mind, and then stray. And I was just thinking of a ton of words in my head, just brainstorming here. And these two kind of came together, and I was like, this is actually kind of tough because secondhand, that's how we formed Secondhand through Kevin. I guess Kevin was I got in contact with Kevin's friend who put me in contact with Kevin Secondhand. And I said stray because we're all kind of strays. We formed completely randomly. We didn't know each other at all beforehand. And it was basically from a massive student body network almost.
We have tried other bands and been discarded, so we are now strays from them.
Yeah, hold up the mic.
Yeah. Well, that's your thing to explain.
You still
Just
Just
explain.
I
Just
guess
explain
with
it.
the stray thing, Owen had tried to start a couple bands a while ago, so
Yeah, I
There's
was
a
kind of
stray there.
it kind of had I'd say 2 or 3 times I attempted to form a band at the school and just didn't work out. But yeah, rest is history.
So essentially, what I'm hearing is that you guys are the Isle of Lost Toys of musicians. You're this ragtag bunch. You've all come together seemingly randomly, as the Stray name comes in. Was there anything kind of challenging about that? What were some of the challenges that you guys kind of had to overcome? Obviously, just forming out of a UD Snapchat story. I'd love to hear more about that.
Well, about that, we started with 6 members. Shout out Ash and Jake. We love you
the
guys.
boys.
Shout out Ash and Jake.
But yeah, a little bit. It was difficult finding time for everybody that aligned for practice and stuff. Also, I know Arkham pointed this out on their live lounge already. School's got to do something about having the music practice rooms accessible to not just music majors, because that was another challenge, just finding somewhere to.
So
go.
there's limited space for you guys to practice.
No, there's not limited space. There's times where like we would be there and nobody else was there, but it's the fact that they want to exclude people that aren't music majors from there.
And that can be a difficult thing, right?
Can be difficult.
Yeah, in terms of the practice thing, I also want to shout out my boys at on the good old row, the frat row, East Cleveland Ave.
127.
127.
127 East Cleve Dreams.
Shout out Frat Row.
But Josh, Sam, Luke, and Jake, you guys are the boys. They let us practice in their absolutely horrendous basement. That basement
Very
is probably
cruddy,
the worst basement I've ever
dusty.
been in my life.
Talk about the
Humble
basement.
beginnings.
I'm
okay?
frankly
Humble beginnings.
surprised I'm alive right now.
Yeah,
There's
we
probably
dealt with a lot of shit
Surprised
down
he's
there,
alive.
but hey, our first I would say couple months of practicing last semester were in that basement, and hey, builds character.
A lot of asbestos. Just a lot of asbestos.
We are not living to past 50.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen a place with that much dust in my life.
Yeah, my pedal board, I had to clean that after every single practice because it was just covered.
But shout out the boys at 127.
Shout out the boys on 127.
Shout
Don't
out the
even need
boys
the
at
after.
127. Well, there's kind of another angle to this because there's not only the challenge of, finding a place to practice, like you mentioned, this dusty frat basement, but there's also kind of this challenge of gaining exposure. Was it hard kind of gaining exposure for you guys?
Absolutely. So, like we said, we started last semester and we couldn't buy a gig last semester. We had one that was supposed to happen, but it got canceled last minute due to unforeseen circumstances. But little background, I joined a little bit later. But so they had one gig at Hillel last semester, and that was it. And then obviously we did the Battle of the Bands with you guys, and ever since then it's honestly kind of taken off, and we've been really busy with gigs and stuff.
Was there any pressure you guys felt performing at Battle of the Bands against some other well-known Newark, Delaware heavy hitters such as Arkham, Skinny, obviously?
I mean, no, it was nice to just go see them play. For me, it was my
Right.
first time playing in front of people, so I was a little antsy. And then my bass cut out in the middle or my bass amp cut out in the middle of the first song, so I'm very proud of myself for recovering there. But no, it was nervy, and then we're good.
Yeah, overall it was a very I think I can speak on behalf of all of us. I think it was a very solid true first gig. We had the Hillel gig last fall, but obviously Cooper wasn't even there for that. He technically wasn't.
I had an exam.
Right. Yeah, so Cooper had an exam. So our boy Ash stepped in, did a great job, but again, that's not really I feel like our true first gig was Battle of the Bands, and I think it went really well, all things considered. Especially we were the first band up too, which
That was definitely scary being the first band up, and also we were worried for a second about not getting a sound check. So there was a few moments where we were edge of our seat, but ended up turning out well.
So Battle of the Bands felt like your guys' first true gig, and then from then on, did it ever start to become easier, or were there moments where you feel, oh, well, maybe I'm not so confident in this, maybe we'll approach this differently?
I'd say, like you said, it got a little easier, and then we played at the Bob the other day, and I don't know about you guys, I was really nervous, and then just the whole process of are we going to be able to get set up on time, that kind of stuff was a little antsy, but then that went well too. So now I feel like we're ready for anything. Obviously, we did horrible here today, so I'm talking.
Obviously,
I'm
quite frankly, they did worse than Arkham, and they were a pretty tough act to be worse than.
Sorry, Tanny, we took that from you guys.
I know you guys Arkham. I know you guys pride yourself in being the worst band at UD, but I think we may be
I don't
taking
know.
the cake right now. It's a tough. It's a tough.
Just this
match
one
here.
time.
We'll set up an
we were
event,
good
and you
every
guys
other
will
gig
fight
we
each
played.
other. Okay.
I can't fight Tanny. He's on my intramural team.
like a fist fight or like a Battle of the Bands kind of
Just
fight?
like a brawl.
Like a Battle of the Bands, you guys grab your guitars and sort of, sword fighting, but with your guitars.
okay.
Akin to
Okay.
that. A little
So,
bit.
so just
yeah.
like the actual Battle of the Bands.
Kind of just like an actual good and true Battle of
I
the
think
Bands.
we
yeah.
can lose that.
I mean, Jake has more equipment than me, so he's probably.
Can we do it
gonna-
Anchorman style, where I can bring a
absolutely.
hand grenade or something like that?
You guys are allowed.
No touching of the no touching of the face, mouth, or hair.
Yes.
Okay.
I like
Anchorman style rules. We just, see who wins. I think that's fair. It's not
No,
fair.
I think it's totally fair.
Yeah.
Balls in your court, Arkham. Balls
Yeah,
in your
balls
court.
in your court, Arkham. Secondhand Stray. They're ready. Reeling it back in on a more serious note. So, how would you guys really define your sound? What's your genre?
You want to take this?
One of you two.
We are not psychedelic grunge.
No, the one
You
song
guys
I
are not
wrote-
psychedelic.
Yeah, so we kind of have a very wide range of sound, as I'm sure you guys noticed, because today we played. This was the first time we played all of our originals. Two of which it was our first time ever playing them live. And I think Kev and I were talking about literally right before this interview about how we kind of realized we're starting to formulate some semblance of a sound, but I would say we're kind of in we definitely have a lot of post-punk influence. I would say that's from Pat especially. He's a big post-punk guy. We definitely have some
rock. I like anything. It's weird. I like anything that isn't necessarily from the United States. I listen to UK music strictly.
Yeah,
So
me
that's
too.
kind of where I'm
a
coming
UK
from
guy.
with the majority of my stuff.
Yeah, but post-punk indie. Cooper is definitely more of he tends to be on the more heavier side, grunge.
Well, I warm up every practice with Tool, so
Yeah, he warms up with 46 and 2, and I'm
46 and
Every-
2, that's a
every
well-known
practice.
song around here amongst WVUDers.
Really?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, we're big fans of that one.
Yeah, see, I'm not anymore. I used to be, but he plays this every single rehearsal and before every gig, and now I can't stand it.
Well, the riff is iconic. I mean,
yeah, it's also the only reason I started playing bass. That just that song. I learned it, stopped playing for a half a year, and now we're back.
Yep. Anyways, I would say alternative indie, a little bit of post-punk. That's
Right.
I think that's kind of where we are, because even a little bit of prog as well. Because
Yeah.
Kev is he's a big prog guy.
I mean, if we got Tool over here and then Rush over here, we got enough prog influence too.
Rush. Talk a little more about Rush.
You asked the right man. Okay.
I'm glad.
The
'Cause
greatest.
it feels
band
like
of all time.
prog rock Peter explaining to the IG reel about.
Oh, absolutely,
about Rush.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I like how in that video Peter's got the Rush shirt on.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
They're the godfathers of prog rock, 100%.
Right. So we have a true prog rocker over here, but you guys, you fancy yourselves alternative indie, a pop punk band. So
Post-punk.
sorry. Right, we
I
have
didn't
our
hear
moments.
it. I didn't hear it.
I didn't hear it either. All right. But what are your guys' main musical influences? What are your guys' styles that you're sort of derivative of, if that makes any sense?
Yeah, well, I think we'll just go down the line.
Yeah.
I think a lot of my musical influences. I'm a huge fan of the 1975. I really like the 1975. I'd say other
really, really like them, Pat? Really?
Oh, dude, I love them.
Would you say you love them?
I do love
Can you
them.
talk about the 1975
Matty
for the folks
Healy.
at home?
Don't get into them because then you'll dig yourself a hole so deep that you can't get out of it. That's my only advice.
Matty Healy is
He's a character.
a majestic
He's a
man.
character. I also like bands like Catfish and the Bottlemen, Sam Fender. I'm also a huge Killers fan, so I feel like I basically take a lot of stuff that they do, and I'm like, ooh, that sounds cool. I'm gonna start doing that, and that's kind of where I get my sound from.
Anything you would imagine as dad rock is pretty much good game with me.
That's
I
awesome.
love Tool. I
Yeah.
love Smashing Pumpkins. Recently, there is a band that I have not been gatekeeping at all among these fine gentlemen. Tripping Daisy. Add the
Daisy.
entirety.
I've never heard of
Shout out
Tripping
Tripping
Daisy.
Daisy.
Shout out Tripping Daisy.
Shout out Tripping Daisy.
Listen to that. Listen to Bill front to back. You will love it.
Not gatekeeping at all.
Not
Love
gatekeeping
it.
at all.
Not at all.
They need not be gatekeeped.
We don't really
further.
gatekeep down here at WVUD.
No.
Yeah.
No, but their bass is great.
Yeah.
For me, it's actually kind of funny. It is almost just insane how much Pat and my music tastes align. I listen to everything. My music preferences are all over the place. My all-time favorite band is Metallica. I've seen them live 7 times. I'm
From
seeing
Fortnite.
From 8th.
Yeah, the band from Fortnite.
the band from
I had to
Fortnite.
add that in.
Yeah. A lot of people know them
people
as the
might not
band
know.
from
Yeah,
Fortnite.
exactly.
Yep. So if you play Fortnite, then there you go. But other than that, I don't consider myself too much of I'm definitely not a metalhead. I would say I would the majority of the music that I listen to kind of falls in the indie realm, especially over the last like 4 or 5 years, and that's definitely where I kind of gravitate towards in terms of writing. I have like a big blues influence as well. Like some of my favorite musicians like Stevie Ray Vaughan, Hendrix.
Those guys are great.
But I love
Goats.
I'm a big
Yeah.
Zeppelin fan too. Love Zeppelin.
Everybody loves the Zepp.
Everyone loves the Zepp. But yeah, I would say like in terms of writing, I'm a massive Strokes fan. I've been a Strokes fan for the last I got into them I would say like during COVID, and that's kind of what started like my deep dive into like indie music. But that kind of branched out into more like post-punk. Like a band that I've been really into lately is Interpol. They're definitely influencing
Ooh,
some
that's
of
a
my
good one.
songwriting.
I didn't know you were an Interpol guy now.
I'm an Interpol guy.
Okay.
And
We have some talking to
I've
do
always been
then.
a big Killers fan. Killers are one of my all-time favorite bands.
Oh,
If you
God.
take I highly recommend people to take like a deep dive into like the Killers discography, because
Not just Mr. Brightside.
not just Mr. Brightside, because people obviously everyone knows Mr. Brightside.
It's
but
it's a
they
fun
have-
song.
It's a great song,
It
but
is.
they have so many other their catalog is just insanely good, from Hot Fuss all the way to their more recent stuff like Pressure Machine, another great album. So highly recommend.
Honestly, just listen to like the whole Hot Fuss record. Like that's the record that Mr. Brightside on, and
Yeah.
I personally
Top
don't
to
think Mr.
bottom.
Brightside is the best song on
No,
that
no,
album.
If
they're
you guys are
close.
going
That
to
album's so
cover a
good.
Mr. Killer's song, you guys are going for Mr. Brightside first, right?
Well, we have.
We kind of have to, but
That's kind of like an
we've
obligation.
Kind
also
of like
talked
the
about
unwritten rule.
Yeah.
we've talked about covering "Smile Like You Mean It" too. At some
Or,
point.
That's like one of
all
our
these-
favorite ones.
All the things that I've done. Yeah.
Yeah, all the things that I've done.
If we do Smile Like You Mean It, there's going to be a little bit of a setup change. I'll be playing keyboard on that, and Owen over here will be on the drums. So I'm just a big 80s nut. I like anything with a synthesizer in it. I'm very happy that Mr. Pat over here is a big chorus pedal guy as well.
I'm a big
Uh,
chorus pedal guy.
Again,
I'm becoming one. I'm becoming a big chorus.
yeah, say we're indoctrinating him into the faith of the chorus pedal. But yeah, I'm just a big 80s nut. You know, obviously Rush, the Police are actually a big.
The Police?
hmm
Talk a little more about the Police.
I love Stuart Copeland. I love the
Stuart
fact
Copeland is my favorite drummer.
he is a good. I mean, his philosophy around music is a little bit unorthodox. He's very busy. I like busy drummers, and that even moves back. Like, again, Duran, you'd be surprised how busy they get, like on drums and on synthesizer just across the board. And then even if you move back, like I'm a big 60s, 70s guy. Like the Doors is another big one.
Ooh.
Like
Talk
I
a little
got.
more about the Doors, please.
I am again. That's one of the reasons I
You're
got.
hitting all of my,
We're going to be back
bands
for another
here.
interview.
Yeah.
We're gonna be buds.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're one of the big reasons I'm into like keyboard stuff, because Ray Manzarek is just ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous.
The Light
Like-
My Fire little riff. Yeah.
I can do most of his stuff on my right hand. I can't do any of the left hand because he's
Yeah.
ridiculous. But I like John Densmore because he's very unorthodox, the drummer for the Doors. That's one of the reasons why you can tell in Right Away that I'm playing the toms in the groove. That's a very John Densmore thing. It's a very 60s kind of jazz drummer thing. So yeah, I got a lot of influences when it comes to like busy drummers, and then just a big synthesizer nut.
So that's great. I'm glad we got to hear all of your musical. Although, if I had to choose who has the best influences, I mean, it's by far and away Kevin. I mean, he's just hits all of my,
We're making up
favorite
for
bands.
earlier
I mean, the Police,
transgressions.
the Doors. I mean, Rush. Oh yeah, absolutely. I already said the Police, but now we come to an age-old WVUD tradition. Tell me, guys, what your Subway order is.
Now, brass tacks here. You got to go
Brass
with the Danger
tacks.
Witch, but you got to be careful. That thing's spicy.
Yeah. Exercise caution around the way, folks.
Hey, man, it's spicy.
Yeah, don't let the Steelers fan talk here.
He's a Bengals fan. He can.
We got Bengals, Steelers.
Everybody gonna beat
The
them
Minnesota
Bengals. You see what happened
Vikings.
last
Vikings.
Improvement's going to be made, okay?
Well, I'm glad we have some variation here because everybody around here is just a Birds fan, myself
Yeah,
included.
I think
think any of us
that's
are.
one thing that like we all like collectively agree like can like not argue about is football because we all like different teams.
We're all big football fans, and we are not Birds fans, which is
Yeah.
phenomenal.
He's
It's a
Vikings
great
fan.
thing.
It's really weird.
My
I like
dad's
how
from
we
Minnesota.
got from
My dad's
Subway
from
to
Minnesota.
football. Yeah.
It's a good segue.
Yeah,
That was actually
Sweet onion chicken teriyaki.
that sounds good.
That's
Next
my
time I
Subway
go to
order.
Subway,
I highly recommend.
sweet chicken teriyaki.
Sweet onion chicken teriyaki.
Sweet
I've
onion
been getting it
chicken
since I was
teriyaki.
4 years
Absolutely.
old. I don't think I've ever genuinely. I don't think I've ever gotten anything else at Subway.
Mm.
I'm not a big
Well,
Subway
that's
guy.
kind of a
but-
Yeah,
slanted
well,
view
Other than
then.
food poisoning,
Most
Other than food
people aren't
poisoning.
big Subway people.
I'm not.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm not. If I go to Subway, I'm just getting the
going to
cookies.
Jersey Mike's if I
Jersey
am.
Bikes.
I'm
yeah.
going to Jersey Mike's or honestly
I would agree with
Wawa.
you.
Wegmans.
Wawa. Wawa's the way to
Wegmans
go.
subs. Wegmans has the best subs.
You got to get it Mike's way. I think I already
Yeah,
mentioned that once.
You must.
Yeah,
Looks
Mike's way.
looks like Owen's paying my paycheck, man. I'm not really a big Subway guy either. There's just really not like they had a lot around me when I was a kid, but they just closed them all down. I don't know why. There's like been like. There you go.
Well,
We have Pat's opinion.
I want to know. I
Subway's
want to know
below
this. How is Subway still around, but Quiznos isn't?
Quiznos
Quiznos was far superior.
that one hit the heart.
Like, are they like
They're gone.
completely-
Yeah.
They're like gone.
They're gone.
Wow.
They're not even in the Charbonne. They're not even in Charbonne anymore. They're that gone.
Well, I mean, pretty soon Claymont Steaks isn't going to be either, but you know.
Well,
Nobody goes to Claymont Steaks.
exactly.
You know, while we're on the subject of food, Secondhand Stray just got finished, a super long, tiresome gig. What place on Main Street are you guys eating at to kind of refuel?
Okay, so
Oh boy.
what? Okay,
Quick to answer.
okay. So this is my go-to place, like at least 2 to 3 times a week for lunch. Oishi Ocean on Main. 3
Oishi
rolls
Ocean on
for
Main.
for $14. Great deal.
Sounds like a great deal.
It's not food poisoning. It's great.
Qdoba immediately. I just like all that kind of stuff, but I think Qdoba's best. So.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
Qdoba.
Qdoba?
Qdoba.
See, that's how you know I'm not.
I got
from around
Qdoba
here.
last night and it was gas.
It was
like
gas.
See, that's what I'm saying. It's
Dude,
so good.
I was actually talking to my roommate about this. Qdoba, like I'm like starting to make the
Qdoba,
transition.
okay.
Like I low key think like Qdoba's better than Chipotle.
No.
Dude,
And
I've been on this
always-
train for months.
Okay, I've always sworn
influence
I have
Qdoba
sworn
has
by
on this
Chipotle
man.
for years.
Qdoba's just too
Qdoba's
expensive.
Chipotle's cheaper. Chipotle's cheaper than Qdoba.
That-
If you don't get any add-ons to Chipotle, it's less than $10. Qdoba's like $11.50.
Oh right, that's my problem. I get so many
I will
add-ons.
say, Pat, out of a school that has El Diablo, Chipotle, and Qdoba, you going with Qdoba kind of bothers me.
Okay,
We
well,
might have to
It's
disband
ruffling
after
some
I-
feathers.
I think
I am
this
from
is
a
my take.
town
I
that's
think
like
El
nothing
Deebs-
but
Let's get into
sugar.
this.
I think Deebs.
I'll take Pancheros over
Deebs is hella.
I don't even
overrated
know
in my
about
It's
opinion.
that.
overrated, but it's better than Qdoba.
It's expensive.
I feel like you're trying to drive a wedge between Secondhand Stray here. You got us fighting over
Well,
some-
my
That's a sign of a good
master plan.
interview.
Yeah,
Coming
that-
into
that's the
fruition.
sense.
I mean, I thought you guys were just so bad. I thought, by God, I have to have these
That's
guys
messed up.
here and now.
He has to do it himself.
Now we have a common enemy. It's okay.
Get it
Yeah.
all out.
Get it all.
Get it all out.
I think you broke it.
No.
Yes, you did.
Did you break it?
Oh,
Yes, you did.
Oh, you broke,
broke
that
the guitar.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Unbelievable.
if you're tuning into this live lounge, Secondhand Stray has just broken our guitar.
Cooper broke the guitar, not all
Can-
of us.
do-
Okay.
Y'all see what I see?
Oh,
was a
It's
one-man job.
unbelievable.
Massive
Unbelievable.
fit of rage.
I'm not sure we're going to invite you
Cooper
guys
Feeney
back
is
now.
broken.
Messed up. No, just invite me
I'm
back.
so
We can talk about
sorry.
music.
Yeah, show the camera. Show the camera
My
the broken
my
guitar.
utmost apologies if you'd like.
Property
we can,
damage.
we can play at the guitar's funeral. if
Secondhand
you'd like.
Stray, more like Secondhand Stay Away from WVUD after that. Oh,
Awful.
by God.
Great Nirvana song.
Yeah.
Great art.
Did you guys see? I have to ask you guys. This has kind of become a recent phenomenon, and I
Here we
know you're up at the plate. You're ready
Yeah.
to swing. Did you go to see a Minecraft movie?
I,
Here we
in
go.
fact, did. Patrick Donato, did in fact see the Minecraft movie
Wonderful.
this past
What
Sunday.
did you think of a Minecraft movie?
I thought it was an absolute masterpiece.
Oh,
Actually, like in all seriousness, no, it was like a lot better than I thought it was. I thought it was actually like going to like be specifically like just terrible, but I was like, okay, this movie's actually like not half bad. Like in all seriousness,
Yeah.
I like
Great theater experience, and you three guys, shame on you. You got to go see this
Yeah.
movie.
It's on the
Losers.
schedule. I'll
Yeah.
I'm sure it is.
get around to it.
All right. Well, that about wraps up my questions today. Thank you, Pat, Cooper, Owen, and Kevin, for coming into the station today and performing your songs.
Thank you for
We had
having
a great
us.
time. Oh yeah, absolutely. You guys were great, and thank you
Thank
for
you.
sticking around for the interview here.
Yeah, absolutely.
That about wraps it up. Thank you, Secondhand Stray, for coming in. Do you guys have any announcements, any further announcements that you want to make?
Are we good to say it?
Should we?
We have an album coming out in May.
EP.
EP? We
It's
could
an
add, we
eight-
could add one or two.
It's
there. We
7
could
or
add
8
one-
songs.
could add
We
one-
should probably
we
call it an
have
album.
time to add one or two to make it a
You
full.
heard it here, folks. You heard it.
We'll call it
Excuse
an
me.
album.
You heard it here first, folks. Secondhand Stray is an EP coming out in May. Any ideas on what this EP is going to be called?
127 East Cleve Dreams.
127 East Cleve Dreams. By
That is
God.
not going to be the name of the EP.
Unfortunately,
That's gonna
just-
have to be the name of the EP.
Unfortunately,
that is not
that's
going to be the name of the EP.
yeah, it's just a Cooper.
I'm
creation.
gonna pull some weight here. Also, everything you just heard will be on that EP, so spoilers.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
Nah.
Thank you
Just you
guys
wait.
for coming into the
Yeah,
station
no
today.
problem.
We enjoyed having
hold
you,
off.
and hopefully we will have you guys back in the future. Thank you so much.
Y'all have a good night.
Yeah.
you guys for
Have a
having
good
us.
night. Yeah.
You gotta say it.